We decided we would tackle a topic that I've been hearing rumors about for quite a while. And as we take Oprah's spot in most of the country, I wanted to make shows bigger and louder and invest the effort in doing these big investigative endeavors. So we decided today to figure out, is there really arsenic in the apple juice? The apple juice we're giving to our kids that so many adults take without even realizing it because it's in so many of our foods. So we sent out 36 samples from all over the country, and we found that, and just to give you some baseline, the EPA allows 10 parts per billion of arsenic in our drinking water. That's the most we're allowed to have. We found that in 10 out of the 36 samples that we personally looked at from an accredited laboratory, the levels were higher than that.
Okay. Now, the apple juice you're talking about, is this just stuff you walk into the store and bought that everybody's buying as we speak?
It's the routine, regular apple juice that folks are picking up all the time. And then you may ask, well, how is that possible? Well, why would anybody do that? There's no evil empire out there. The reality is that in America, we banned the use of arsenic as a pesticide. Arsenic is naturally available in the environment, but at low levels. We banned this use as a pesticide because we're worried about it, because it does cause cancer, it does cause heart disease, it can cause neurologic problems. So you don't want to have a lot of it around, especially chronically. Turns out, most other countries in the world have not banned arsenic. It's an inexpensive pesticide in China and South America and many other parts of the world. 60% of the apples used for apple juice sold in this country come from overseas. Okay. So if you're not checking it, it can slip into the supply.
Okay, now the FDA, you all are kind of going at it, and they're certainly, they have called you irresponsible, and they're saying you shouldn't be airing this show. But part of the argument is that we can have a different standard for arsenic levels in water and apple juice because arsenic is more naturally occurring in the apple juice. Organic versus inorganic arsenic. Organic, you don't have to worry about. Inorganic, that's a problem. So they say that's why there's a difference.
You know, we have made numerous forays. Before we taped the show, we made efforts to involve the apple juice industry and the FDA. We've been getting bits of reports coming out. We had the whole conversation on DrOz.com. Please check it out. I want you to make your own decisions. What I'm asking for here is clarity. I think folks have a right to know that there's arsenic in our apple juice. The amount that's appropriate, we need to talk about. I have had an open invitation. I'll say it again. The FDA, apple juice industry, their trade groups, they're all welcome on my show. I'll have this conversation. But what I don't want to do is have the American public confused as we quibble about organic versus inorganic arsenic.
Now,
Just
you
a simple
tell me,
question.
You doc. You're the one that's got doc in front of your name. But is organic, is there not a difference between organic and inorganic? But the organic is not the stuff we should be worried about. Is that fair to say?
Organic arsenic, our body copes with well. The inorganic stuff is the stuff we worry about. I am absolutely on base with that. The question I need to find out, I've been struck. I asked for this information a couple weeks ago, and I was told to fill out a Freedom of Information Act to get it. So you know, it's not like we haven't been trying. And we reran because we kept being told that the arsenic levels aren't what we're saying they are. We had one of our affiliates, the Washington affiliate, send that on their own. We weren't involved with it. 30 more samples from that area. They found the exact same thing we found. 10 out of 30 had elevated levels of arsenic in their sampling.
See, now, the other part of the FDA that's coming after you, and I should post some of those letters that they have written to you guys. I did read through them. But they're saying part of the argument is that the stuff you're testing and the arsenic level you come back with, we don't know which it is. And so if it's just an arsenic level that's high, well, that could be organic arsenic. So which is it that your test did check out?
We're looking at both. And we have shared our methodology and the laboratory information. Again, it's all on our site. We have given it to the FDA. We have given it to the apple juice industry. Please, I just want to have the conversation. What I don't want to have folks decide on their own, oh, it's too complicated for me to figure out, because it's not. American apples don't have arsenic on them. Please, someone tell me why we banned arsenic on our apples, and we're still taking apples from other countries into this nation. And if someone ought to at least be looking at the border once in a while to figure out if what we're getting is really what it's supposed to be, because some companies do not have arsenic in their apple juice, others do. So there's